couldn't reach it, so he fixed up to run. The bear caught up to Johnny, knocked him to the ground. Johnny thought it was little girl and he beat that bear down. Well, the moral of the story, if there's a woman by his side, there's nothing that a man won't do just to stay alive, stay alive. And we all shine a light, little darling, we all want someone. We're all afraid of tomorrow, just a little. We all dance circles around the sun. And we all shine a light, little darling, we all want someone. We're all afraid of tomorrow, just a little. We all dance circles around the sun till it's done, and you're the one. Guess the places that I've been. You never guess the places that I've been. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. I'm never gonna let the day begin. Never gonna let the day begin. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that dream that I live in. Oh, don't wake me up before you go, and I'll just make this bed my home. Oh, darling, please just let me sleep. Give me my dreams. Better from above, but nothing's ever as it seems, yeah, except in that world that I dream of. Never gonna lose the ones I love. Never gonna lose the ones I love. 'Cause everything is like a dream, yeah, but only in that world that I dream of. Oh, don't before you go, 'cause I can't face this day alone. Oh, darling, please just let me sleep. Give me my dreams. Give me my dreams. Give me my dreams.
Well, ladies and gentlemen and exhibitors, we're ready to begin our Jackpot Heifer show. Our Jackpot Heifer Show will begin with the junior heifers. We will have 4 classes, 4 splits of junior heifers. And our adjudicators will be advancing 2 to our champion drive. They will be not placed in any particular order, but advancing 2 to the championship drive. Once we've worked through the junior heifers, we'll move into the senior heifer division. And then we'll wrap up the Jackpot Show with, I believe, 2 bull calf entries. Split number 1 of our junior heifers, ladies and gentlemen, in the Jackpot Show. They're led in by entry 1, the entry from Avery Borison, CD Linda 2033. Entry 2 comes to us from Ruby Fellhauer, BPR Karma 13K. Entry 4 is the entry from Connor Schaub, Lazy E Bonnie 2024K. Entry 5 is from Dylan Fuller, Dusty's Countess 2101. Entry 6 rounds out this class from Greeley Robertson, Brooking Blackcap 2216. And at this time, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce to you once again our adjudicator, and that will be Mr. Brandon Callis. He's a highly reputable judge, coach, and mentor in cattlemen that has judged many of North America's most prestigious shows, including being here at Summer Synergy in 2012. Brandon has committed his professional time as an agriculture professor and judging coach at Redlands Community College in El Reno, Oklahoma. Let's put our hands together and once again welcome Mr. Brandon Callis. And working with Brandon, adjudicating as junior judge, the judging camp High Point champion, Mr. Quentin Albrecht. Quentin is a young man from Holden, Alberta, that for a long time has had a keen eye with cattle and a real passion for cattle. So congratulations to Quentin for having this opportunity. Let's welcome him to the ring as well. And also in the ring, we have 2 individuals who are now parents of their children who are in Summer Synergy and longtime exhibitors in youth shows as well. Thanks to Jill Mader and Garth Rancier for working the ring today. And now some comments on this first split of junior heifers, Judge Callis.
get set here to get us started. And again, you'll probably find out that when it comes to evaluating your kids as far as showmanship or like the fitting deal this morning, I take a little longer, but when it comes to sorting a cattle, I kind of like what I like, and we roll on with it. And so you don't have to take so long on some of these classes. A good group of them here, though, 5 very, very respectable candidates. And again, we're not going to talk each one of them, just I love the group and its fundamentals. There's 2 of them that we're going to advance that seem to put things together just a little neater. That'd be the one here, that second in line will be one of those. The one that was 4th in line will be another one of those. So we'll advance those 2 there, but a really good set of cattle. Let's give this class a nice hand.
Thank you, Brandon. And so advancing to our champion drive, entry 1 from Avery Borison, and entry number 5 from Dylan Fuller. So 1 and 5 will advance to our champion drive. So for all livestock exhibitors, we'll be advancing 2 from each class. So this show will move along fairly quickly. So be aware that there won't be a lot of time between classes. And please be ready and check in with our ring marshals, Angela Rancier and Justine Bullock are the marshals out back that you need to find. We move now to split number 2 in the junior yearling heifers. Entry 7 comes from Hunter Reed, KMS Copper Penny, 811D 63K. Entry number 8 is GW Murray with Bariel Bride, 131K. Entry 9 comes from Brooklyn Bolter, Boss Lake Miss Rosebud, 204K. Entry 10 is from Peyton Gregoire, DMCC Glitter, 217K. Entry 11 is Chase Bruno with WVR Lakota, 350K. And entry 12 is Owen Wilms with Red Wilbar Brandina, 59K. Split 2 of 4 splits of junior yearling heifers. Also, I'd like to remind all beef exhibitors once again that our sheep exhibitors will need help of almost each and every beef member. If you can find time in your day to head over to the infield, at 5 o'clock will be their flock show. So if you can be there about 4:45 in the infield, and they will get you to show a sheep. They need 130 showmen. And I think that's very close to the number of total exhibitors we have at Summer Synergy. So virtually almost everyone is needed to go help out the sheep exhibitors and show a sheep at 5 p.m. today.
Another good class. Again, a little tougher here in a place or two. And again, we probably had several of them up here to debate about amongst the group. So after much discussion, though, and thinking and trying to prioritize it here, and again, a tight group here. But the two we're going to represent this group, young lady that's third in line here will advance here. We're going to use the red and white heifer here there as well. Both of those heifers will advance to our next stage here. But again, let's give this class a big round of applause. Nice set of heifers.
So advancing to the Junior Yearling Heifer Championship, entry 7 from Hunter Reed and entry 9 from Brooklyn Bolter. They'll move on to the champion drive. In this third split in the Junior Yearling Heifer Division, entry 13 is the entry from Riley Borison, RL Black Pearl 49K ET. Entry 14 comes from Daphne Schaub, Blair Athel Glitter 27K. Entry 15 is Gus Reed with Red Diamond T Bayberry 2274. Entry 16 in your catalog is a scratch. 17 is Dryden Robertson with Riverfront Royal Lass 239K. Entry 18 rounds out the class, coming from Elizabeth Schaub with Sky 7F Coral 229K. 5 entries in split number 3 of the Junior Yearling Heifers. I also would like to share with you, ladies and gentlemen and exhibitors, that our awards for the Synergy Jackpot Classic are presented by Smith and Griffith Real Estate. Thanks to those wonderful sponsors, and we're fortunate to have Reese Smith here today as a representative and his daughter Cassie. They will be presenting the awards. Mr. Reese Smith is also on the ORE Board of Directors. So let's put our hands together and thank Smith and Griff Real Estate.
another good group of them here, and again, maybe a little discussion all the way through, just because there's some bits and pieces and some things and some trade-offs here, but we're pretty comfortable with the two that are going to lead off this group as well. So that means red female, that's third in line. She'll advance to the next one. Black one here up front will be another one that advances. But again, nice set of them. Let's give all these exhibitors in this class a nice hand.
So advancing to the champion drive, entry 13 from Riley Morrison, RL Black Pearl, 49K. And also entry 15 from Gus Reed, Red Diamond T, Bayberry, 2274. Those two we'll see back in our champion drive. We move now to the fourth and final split of the junior yearling heifers, led in by entry 19, Emily Yaremko with Miss Ronsko, JOR 60K. Entry 20 is Nevada Murray with Bariel Magnolia, 65K. 21 is the entry from Nate Turanchuk, DDF Miss Fancy, 204K. 22 is the entry from Myra Murray, DMM Blackbird, 85K. 23 is the entry from Ethan Yaremko, WB Proven Queen, 2604. Entry 24, the entry from Lexi Dietrich, Red Rich Haley, 185K. The fourth and final split of junior yearling heifers.
Step outside and see the world for what it is. No, spending all my time with people that I barely know. You may have thought that I was lost, and all I need is room to grow. I'm coming home to put a flower in your hand. Thought you should know, ain't no place I'd rather be instead.
So junior exhibitors, sometime during the Jackpot show here, we will have Jill Wildman making some of the announcements and handing out some prizes for the show team judging yesterday. So in each age division, we will be announcing the top 5. Only champion and reserve receive prizes, but we will be announcing the top 5 show teams in each age category. So that'll be coming up sometime during our Jackpot show. So if you want to keep an ear open in case your name is called, we'll want you coming forward for a picture and or to receive your prize.
Sometimes I feel alone, you know it's me and my guitar, looking up at darling stars, singing where we supposed to go now. Ruthie, little lady, tell me what you mean to me, and I'll build a house in Byron Bay, if that's exactly where you'll be. I'm coming home, put a flower in your hair. Thought you should know, ain't no place I'd rather be
Another interesting class here, and again can conversate and go back and forth. We kind of feel there's probably two of them that do a better job of taking some bulk and some density, but yet keeping bone and foot and some feet and leg usage at a higher priority, probably. Not perfect, but good kind of cattle. And so the two they're going to advance out of here, be a young lady right here to my left. She'll be one of them. And the one at the front of the line will be our other one that'll advance out here. But again, tough class here. Let's give them all a nice hand.
Advancing to the championship drive, entry 19 from Emily Yaremko, Miss Ronsko, JOR 60K, and entry 22 from Myra Murray, DMM Blackbird 85K. So that gives us our 4 finalists in our next class, the champion drive for the junior yearling heifer. Our junior champion drive, ladies and gentlemen, from split 1, entry 1, Avery Borison with CD Linda 2033. Entry 5 is Dylan Fuller with Dusty's Countess 2101. From split 2, entry 7 is Hunter Reed with KMS Copper Penny 811D 63K. Entry 9 is Brooklyn Bolter with Boss Lake Miss Rosebud 204K. From split 3, entry 13, Riley Morrison with RL Black Pearl 49K ET. Also from that split, entry 15, Gus Reed with Red Diamond T Bayberry 2274. And from the 4th split, we had entry 19, Emily Yaremko with Miss Ronsko JOR 60K, and entry 22 from Myra Murray, DMM Blackbird 85K. Your 8 heifers in the Junior Yearling Champion Drive.
All right. Again, really good division here. Several of them out here that are in play, and as far as what they put together and what they represent, I like cows. I like them to operate in the ring as well. Don't get me wrong, but at the end of the day, and maybe it's because I've never won any big banners, and so I just put a lot of value on them as cows than I do show heifer. And so there's several of them out here. I think all these will make good breeding pieces, and several others that went back for you young people here. But there is a couple of them out here that do it for me, and one in particular that kept grabbing me just with what she puts together in terms of broodiness. I take 100 of them built like her in terms of her body, her joint work, her foot shape. No, she's not as sleek-headed maybe as some, but boy, everything just kind of matches and flows with her. Young lady right here in the middle of our lineup is going to be our representative out of this division.
The champion yearling heifer in the junior yearling category is Brooklyn Bolter with Boss Lake Miss Rosebud 204K, your junior yearling champion heifer. And we'll see her back in the grand champion drive against the senior heifers a little later. Once again, the awards for this Jackpot Classic presented by Smith and Griffith Real Estate. Thank you very much to Reese Smith for being here today with his daughter Cassidy.
And to pick a second one here, again, gets a little closer. I'll just tell you who it's between, this one up front and then the one here. Both these cattle, I think, fit us very well in terms of body shape, kind of fit the mold of this heifer we use in terms of a brood cow. But there is probably a difference in just freshness and how they carry their condition, and I think because of that, one of them handles themselves a little more athletically, a little smoothly on the move. We're going to go with the heifer here up front to be the reserve here in this division.
Your reserve champion, junior yearling heifer, entry 5 from Dylan Fuller, Dusty's Countess, 2101. And ladies and gentlemen, we'll see those two heifers back in our champion drive later. One more round of applause for Smith and Griffith Real Estate for sponsoring this award and all the junior yearling heifers.
Haven't seen love this plainly. When they ask what on earth is going on, just tune your record in and play this song. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet. Sip you slow, then repeat.
We move to the senior yearling heifer division now, and once again we have 4 splits. And in this first split, split 5 of our Jackpot show, entry 25 in your program is a scratch, led off by 26, Luke Germain with K-Cow Chantel, 102K. 27 is the entry from Kurt Yaremko, Carps Harley's Whiskey Craze, 248K. 28 is the entry from Avery McAllister, JT 50 Shades 44K. Entry 29 is the entry from London Matthews, Riverstone Tip Top 66K. The first of 4 splits of senior yearling heifers.
Habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Baby, I don't care, I don't think I'd even mind between holding your hand, what I'm feeling in the bottles of wine. You just might be something that could stick. Well, at least I put my money down on it. 'Cause to me our love is like an old-fashioned finest whiskey poured out in our glasses. You are something sweet, sip you slow then repeat. You're the habit I thought I could be, but old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Old-fashioned love's got a hold on me. Yeah, old-fashioned love. We've had pain and lovers go. We've been around enough to know that what this world really needs is something like you and me. Bitter with the touch of sweet, cold but it goes down with ease. Old-fashioned love is what this.
Another good set of them here, the 4 here. A lot of differences and just trade-offs and advantages, if you will, amongst this group. And then the 2 we're going to pull out, they really don't mirror each other very much at all, but we feel like the other 2 that probably still have the most positives, do the best job of combining things. So young lady here, this 3rd, will be one of the ones that gets to come back, and then the young lady on the end of the line will have the other one here. But that's 4 nice cattle, pretty useful cattle here. Let's give them a nice hand.
Advancing to the Senior Yearling Championship Drive, entry 28, Avery McAllister with JT 50 Shades 44K. Also advancing, entry 29 from London Matthews, Riverstone Tip Top 66K. We'll see those 2 back in our champion drive. In the second split of senior yearling heifers, entry 30 is Baxter Blair with Red Rose Dynamo 2010. Entry 31, Keely Adams with Tear-On Forever Lady 56K. 32 is the entry from Trinity Martin, Snyder's Maple Mist. Entry 33 is Lane Steen with Red Steen Dynamite 21K. Entry 34, Cade Rancier with RF Scream 277K. Entry 35, Abby Rancier with RF Americana 274K. Split 2 of 4 splits of senior yearling heifers. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, I guess we had one scratch from this class, so 34 is not out there racing with us today.
quite possibly pretty easily the toughest class all the way through, just because you have to draw some lines or figure out where it's acceptable for you in terms of movement and comfort of movement, but also in terms of body volume. As you study these females, just lower body and upper rib cages, kind of what you're comfortable with, what suits you. I could do a lot of different combinations. That's what makes this one hard to just pick two out of this particular division. But I will say probably the two that I'm the most comfortable with as far as having body, the range of motion I'm going to call okay, although not ideal, are the two black ones. And so the two black ones will be the ones that are going to advance here out of this class. Tough class here though, but let's give them all a nice hand.
So advancing to our champion drive, entry 31, Keely Adams with Tear On Forever Lady, 56K. And 35, the entry from Abby Rancier with RF Americana, 274K. We'll see those two heifers back in our champion drive. Moving to our third split of senior yearling heifers, entry 36 is Paisley Robertson with Riverfront Royal Lass, 225K. 37, the entry from Daniel Pearson, Little Valley Ladybrook, 208K. Entry 38 is Carter Wood with RF Dixie Erica, 247K. 39, the entry from Carson Van Sickle, Red River Rock Sedona, 265K. Entry 40, Cade Rancier with RF Beauty, 239K. 41 is the entry from Hawken Mater with Mater Violet, 32K. The third of 4 splits of senior yearling heifers.
Faces of innocence are waiting to be redeemed. Oh, sold to the shadows, they have stories we will never know until we arise and open our eyes. Let the truth be heard. Come on, let
another good lineup here within this third class here. Definitely some differences. A couple of them know that, again, start to put things together in terms of body volume, but more particularly probably their quality build. They get closer to setting to the surface like they need to and set down a little more comfortably here. So good set of them here. Black Heifer, second from the end, will be one of them that comes with us, and then the Red Heifer will be the other one we select for this group. So really a good set of them. Let's give all of them a nice round of applause.
Advancing from this split, advancing entry 39, Carson Van Sickle with Red River Rock Sedona, 265K. And also entry 40 from Cade Rancier, RF Beauty, 239K. We'll see them back in the champion drive. We now welcome to the ring the fourth and final split of senior yearling heifers. Entry 42 is Aubrey Fraser with CML Desiree, 205K. 43 is the entry from Stella Mater, LFE BS Lewis Katrina, 16K. Entry 44 is Gracie Borison with Westbrook Princess, 5K. 45 is the entry from Sienna Borison, WRC Lady 0222. Entry 46 in your program was a scratch. Rounding out the class, entry 47, Joss Pittman with Northline Rose 207K. The fourth and final split of senior yearling heifers.
another good class, and again another tough class, just to figure out who to leave out, because it's a lot of justification you can do amongst this group. None of them are perfect, and so that's why you tug, and there's a lot of different advantages for all these cattle out here. But probably the two I kept coming back to, again, initial impression made the most sense to me in terms of their combination of volume, and they actually probably are the two loosest moving ones out here as well. That'd be the white heifer up front. She'll be one of them that we'll bring back. Red heifer will be the other one that we'll bring back. So a good set of them here. Let's just give this crew a nice round of applause.
So ladies and gentlemen, advancing from this fourth split, entry 42, Aubrey Fraser with CML Desiree 205K, and entry 45, Sienna Borison with WRC Lady 0222. And we'll move directly into our champion senior heifer drive. We'll bring back the 8 entries. We welcome to the ring the champion drive for the senior yearling division. From split 1, entry 28, Avery McAllister with JT 50 Shades 44K. Also from that split, entry 29, London Matthews with Riverstone Tip Top 66K. From split 2, entry 31 is Keely Adams with Terron Forever Lady 56K. And also from that split, entry 35, Abby Rancier with RF Americana 274K. And from split 3, entry 39 is Carson Van Sickle with Red River Rock Sedona 265K. Also from that split, entry 40, Cade Rancier with RF Beauty 239K. And from our last split, entry 42, Aubrey Fraser with CML Desiree 205K, and entry 45, Sienna Borison with WRC Lady 0222. Ladies and gentlemen, the 8 senior yearling heifers vying for the award presented by Smith & Griff Real Estate. Okay, exhibitors, ladies and gentlemen, I had promised you that we had some announcements for our show team placings. So we'll be announcing the top 5 for each age division, but I would ask that only the champion and reserve teams come forward. Jill has prizes over here for you, and perhaps if Ty Dietrich is around, we may want some pictures. So for junior show team, in the top 5, but not the top 2. I'll give you first the 3rd, 4th, and 5th placings. And so they are the teams of Gracie Borison and Callan Gartner, Lexi Mathon and Myra Murray, Dryden Robertson and Devin Steckley. And your reserve champion junior show team, the team of Chick Harvey and Hawken Mater. And the champion junior show team, the team of Carson Van Sickle and Greeley Robertson. Carson's currently in the ring, so someone will have to come forward on his behalf. Yeah. And in the intermediate division, third place intermediate show team, the team of Daniel Pearson and Lane Leesmer. The fourth place intermediate team, the team of Joss Pittman and Nevada Murray. And the fifth place intermediate team, the team of Shelby Horn and Ruby Fellhauer. And the reserve champion intermediate team, the team of Ryan Trefiak and Aaron Rogers. And the champion intermediate team, Cade Rancier and Landon Brandel. And once again, Cade is in the ring, so we will have to have Landon come forward on his behalf. In the senior division, third place senior team, the team of Carter Wood and Carmen White. Fourth place senior team, Lane Steen and Casey Adams. The fifth place senior team, Reese Wildman and Levi Martin. The reserve champion team, the team of Will Bradford and Dylan Fuller. And following the same pattern, once again, we have one of these individuals in the ring. The champion senior show team, the team of Baxter Blair and Keely Adams.
Another outstanding group here in our older heifers. Again, really good set of them here. But once again, probably one of them that starts to elevate the more and more you look at her. No, she's not perfect in any way, but just puts the most good together. Her depth is awesome. Her range of motion and movement still is very, very good. Gives you a good posture and look out here. No, not the most dominant in terms of power and muscle, but just a lot of good here. So, yeah, man, here at the Black Heifer here is going to be our champion here in this division.
Your champion, senior yearling heifer, the entry from Cade Rancier, RF Beauty 239K. Senior yearling champion. Once again, thank you to Reese Smith being here to present, and let's put our hands together to thank Smith and Griff Real Estate again for sponsoring this show.
Gets quite a bit closer after her and comes down between the third heifer in line up here and the white heifer on the inner line. For me personally, two cattle I can go back and forth and like very well. The bone and the foot and the flexibility of this white one's very, very good. This one gives you the really good profile and consistency of look and depth and smoothness. Just got to ask yourself, is this one handling it good enough in terms of her structures? Does that one blend everything like you'd like her to? And so I go back and forth on the two, but the one that probably grabbed me the longer and longer we're out here is young lady's black heifer. That's third in line. She'll be a reserve.
And so your reserve champion, heifer, ladies and gentlemen, entry 35, Abby Rancier with RF Americana 274K. Reserve senior champion heifer. And we'll see those two heifers back shortly. We'll bring back the champion in reserve from the yearling division, and we'll have our supreme champion heifer in our jackpot show. So beef exhibitors, once again, as we near the conclusion of our show, right following our jackpot show, we need as many of you as possible to go over to the infield and help out our sheep exhibitors and exhibiting their flocks. We need each and every possible showman we could have. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we welcome to the ring our supreme yearling heifer drive in our jackpot show from the junior division, entry 9, Brooklyn Bolter with Boss Lake Miss Rosebud 204K. And from that junior division, the reserve champion was entry 5, Dylan Fuller with Dusty's Countess 2101. And from our senior division, the recently declared champion, entry 40, Cade Rancier with RF Beauty 239K. And in the senior division, our reserve champion, senior heifer, entry 35 from Abby Rancier, RF Americana 274K. Ladies and gentlemen, the grand champion, the supreme champion here, will receive $835. The reserve champion will receive $550. So thank you so much to our sponsors, Smith and Griff Real Estate. And let's put our hands together and congratulate all 4 of these individuals who've made this champion drive.
really enjoyable deal here with our jackpots, and I've enjoyed visiting with Quentin and throwing some ideas back off of him. A very knowledgeable young guy that'll do some great things down the road. So it's been very, very enjoyable here for me, and I'll say this mostly because I want the sheep show to go smooth because I got to judge it. But I want to see almost all of y'all over there so we can actually get through it and get them all held. And so if y'all were thinking about not participating, the judge for the next few days is going to be over there judging. So you might want to get out there and participate and help. Really a good set of them we got out here. Again, love just the kind. I love coming up here to judge. I don't get to do it very often, but boy, y'all like to bring cows to the cow show, and that's what I appreciate out here. And again, I think the one we're going to use represents me very, very well in terms of cow power and broodiness and stoutness. We've got a very, very good one here for reserve as well. So again, let's put your hands together for all the exhibitors in our Jackpot show. I'll show you our two favorites.
The Supreme Champion female, ladies and gentlemen, is your junior heifer, entry 9 from Brooklyn Bolter, Boss Lake Miss Rosebud, 204K. And ladies and gentlemen, your reserve Supreme Champion is the senior yearling heifer entry from Cade Rancier, RF Beauty, 239K. Thanks again to Smith Griffith Real Estate for sponsoring the Jackpot show. Thank you so much, Reese, for being here today. Much appreciated. Let's have one more round of applause for our sponsors. Thank you to our judges, Mr. Brandon Callis and Mr. Quentin Albrecht. Thank you very much to our ringmen, our marshals. Thank you for attending the Jackpot show. Beef exhibitors, remember, we need you shortly, within the next 20 minutes or so, to head over to the infield to help exhibit the flocks for the sheep exhibitors. We need 130 leadsmen. Oh, sorry, ladies and gentlemen, we do still have a bull calf class as well. We have 2 entries in our bull calf class. Maybe we might as well wrap up this bull calf class and then we'll have photos at the backdrop. We just have a class of 2, so we'll have our bull calf class right now, and at its completion we'll have photos at the backdrop with our judges. So we'd like to welcome to the ring entry 48 from Ruby Fellhauer, RBPRL Capone, 20554L. And entry 49 from Emily Hodgetts, Advantage Foundation, 34L. the 2 entries in our bull calf class.
Got a nice pair of bull calves to close with here, and again, 2 promising bulls as you study just the pieces they put together, future they could have. I wouldn't give up on either one of these and keep a rocking along and see how they develop. Probably today, though, one of them just starts to do things with a little more stoutness, a little more ruggedness, just a touch more masculinity all the way through. Still handles himself quite well. And so, real nice set of them. We like the red one here to be our lead off this pair. Black one there will be second. But a good pair of bulls. Definitely could use more competition.
So our grand champion bull calf, entry 48 from Ruby Fellhauer, RBPRL Capone 2054L. The reserve grand champion bull calf, entry 49 from Emily Hodgetts, Advantage Foundation 34L. So we'd ask those 2 individuals, Ruby and Emily, to go over to the backdrop as well. And we'll have the official photographer of Summer Synergy from Ag Plus Design, Ty Dietrich, taking photos. We'll send our judges over there. Once again, thank you to all of our judges and our ring personnel, and thank you for all attending. And a reminder, beef exhibitors, please head over to help out the sheep kids to exhibit their flocks.